And we haven't advanced. We haven't evolved. You know what I mean? We have great leadership. And Nick Khan, God bless him, what a businessman. He's a genius. But we have to be able to keep up with that creatively. And that's why people like me, people who are striving to be the very best, the greatest, the GOATs, the MJs, I just can't sit around and see mediocrity. Not when I set it up for everybody. To be completely honest and transparent here, 2 years ago, it all changed around. And what I've been doing out there hasn't exactly been the same of what I've done before. And the way I look at it is, I'm a generous tribal chief. I give the people plenty of time. These young talent, they say we hog all the TV time. They'll complain about one thing, and then I leave an opening. I give them plenty of space to create, whatever type of superstardom they want. Get over, kids. Get over. You know what I mean?
The original tribal chief, Roman Reigns, has just broken his silence ahead of the Royal Rumble, and he's sent a clear message that's shaking up the entire WWE Universe. Roman Reigns is calling out the creative direction of WWE, and he's not holding back. From frustrations with Triple H's strategy to challenging the new generation of superstars, this is one interview you cannot miss. So hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, and let's acknowledge our tribal chief as we break down everything Roman Reigns just revealed.
I'm still caught up on the fact that Brock knows how to work FaceTime. You know what I mean? I'm just, that's tripping me. I didn't even know he had a phone. I figured, you know what I mean? I thought it was like old school. You had to call the farm, and then the farm hand would come, and then he would go to the lead farm guy, and then, you know what I mean? So I'm surprised he even works the phone. But no, there's no way I can work with Brock. I mean, he's one of my greatest rivals. I can't trust that guy. He was literally just competing with all the Vision Boys and all them. And I mean,
all right, let's get right into it. Roman Reigns recently appeared on the Pat McAfee Show on ESPN, and during this interview, he did something we rarely see. He got brutally honest about WWE's current state. And trust me, he didn't come to play games.
And we're 2 years here now. And we haven't advanced. We haven't evolved. You know what I mean? We have great leadership. And Nick Khan, God bless him, what a businessman. He's a genius.
Reigns opened up by addressing his participation in this year's Royal Rumble, happening in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. But here's where things got interesting. When asked about giving younger talent space to shine during his time off, Roman dropped a bombshell that sent shockwaves through the wrestling world. He said, and I quote, "I'm a generous tribal chief. I give the people plenty of time. These young talents say we hog all the TV time. They'll complain about one thing, and then I leave an opening. I give them plenty of space to create whatever type of superstardom they want. Get over, kids. Get over it."
And the way I look at it is, I'm a generous tribal chief. I give the people plenty of time. These young talent, they say we hog all the TV time. You know what I mean? They'll complain about one thing, and then I leave an opening. I give them plenty of space to create, whatever type of superstardom they want. Get over, kids. Get over. You know what I mean?
But then came the kicker. Roman didn't stop there. He continued, and we're 2 years here now, and we haven't advanced. We haven't evolved.
And we're 2 years here now. And we haven't advanced. We haven't evolved.
Let that sink in for a moment. The biggest star in WWE just said that despite giving the new generation all the time and space they need, they haven't capitalized on it. That's a direct shot at the current roster. Now here's where things get even more intense. While Roman praised Nick Khan for his business genius, he made it crystal clear that WWE's creative direction isn't keeping up. And guess who's in charge of creative? That's right, Triple H. Roman stated, "We have great leadership in Nick Khan. God bless him, what a businessman. He's a genius. But we have to be able to keep up with that creatively. And that's why people like me, people who are striving to be the very best, the greatest, the GOATs, the MJs, I just can't sit around and see mediocrity."
You know what I mean? We have great leadership, and Nick Khan, God bless him, what a businessman. He's a genius. But we have to be able to keep up with that creatively. And that's why people like me, people who are striving to be the very best, the greatest, the GOATs, the MJs.
Did you catch that? Mediocrity. Roman Reigns just called WWE's current creative output mediocre. He's essentially saying that Triple H's booking and strategy aren't cutting it, and he didn't stop there. He added, "Not when I set it up for everybody to just slam at home. I mean, we're on Netflix, for crying out loud. We gotta capitalize. We have people playing around and trying to figure it out, and I got the formula. I know how to cook it up."
Not when I set it up for everybody to just slam at home. I mean, we're on Netflix, for crying out loud. You gotta capitalize. We got people over here playing around trying to figure it out. And I got the formula. I know how to cook it up.
This is huge, folks. Roman is saying that he laid the groundwork during his historic 1,316-day title reign, but WWE's creative team, led by Triple H, hasn't been able to build on that foundation. He's calling out the lack of evolution, the lack of compelling storylines, and the failure to create new stars. Now you might be wondering, how did Triple H respond to this? Well, shortly after Roman's interview went viral, the game took to Twitter with a cryptic but powerful message. Triple H tweeted, "The king reigns supreme, but the game is always in control. Royal Rumble 2026, let the best man win."
Outlasting everybody. If you get called in late, it's a good spot. You get called in early, it's a tough road. So tonight is a big night and everything is on the line.
Now on the surface, this might seem like a standard hype tweet, but let's read between the lines. Triple H is acknowledging Roman's status as the king, a reference to his dominance and legacy. But he's also asserting his authority by saying the game is always in control. This is Triple H's way of saying, I hear you, Roman, but I'm running the show now. If you've got a problem with the creative direction, prove yourself in the ring at Royal Rumble.
Well, there's just nervousness right now. You know, you're in one of the biggest events on the WWE calendar, and really what this signifies is it's one of the biggest nights of the year. You win the Royal Rumble, you go to a championship, you go to WrestleMania in a main event. That's like winning your shot to go directly to the Super Bowl. It doesn't get any bigger than that, so the stakes are high tonight. So everybody here...
It's a calculated response from the cerebral assassin. He's not getting into a public war of words, but he's definitely sending a message back. The tension between the biggest star in the company and the man running creative is real, and it's all building toward the Royal Rumble. So what does all this mean for Royal Rumble? Roman made his intentions crystal clear. He said, "I didn't come all the way out here for nothing. From Miami. This is a long travel day. I haven't been able to pull this off in over 10 years now. For the longest, I felt like I was the gatekeeper, the runner-up guy. But this feels like me. It feels like me."
I didn't come all the way out here for nothing. You know what I mean? This is from Miami, this is a long travel day. So, yeah, I mean, I haven't been able to pull this off in over 10 years now. For the longest, I felt like I was like the gatekeeper, the runner-up guy. You know, they would spam me and try to get that big pop for the babyface or whatever. But I don't know. This feels like me. It feels like me.
Roman Reigns is coming to Royal Rumble with one goal: to win. He's tired of being the bridesmaid, tired of putting others over, and tired of watching WWE fail to evolve without him at the forefront. And here's the thing: Roman's frustration is justified. Since losing the undisputed WWE Championship at WrestleMania 40, WWE has struggled to create that same level of must-see television. The Bloodline saga was appointment viewing, and without it, ratings and fan engagement have noticeably dipped. Roman also revealed that at 40 years old, he feels like he's 25 thanks to modern recovery technology and training methods. He said, "With all the tech and all the information we have now, I feel like I'm 25 years old, so I'm still good to go."
With all the tech and all the information we have now, I feel like I'm 25 years old, so I'm still good to go.
Congratulations to John Cena, who I will be taking questions for now. Cena, I think, to my career, means a lot. I don't think there's many people up in that rare air where if you talk about my career, I feel you have to talk about John. And it makes me feel proud that I think you talk about John's career, I think you have to talk about me. You know, we're married in that respect. So, proud of him. He gets to go out on his terms. I know that's important. I'm looking forward to what he does. And I told him that if it's going to be one more time, we got to do it at least one more time.
The end of whatever my career is going to look like. Trust me, I am the champion for a reason, and I'm here to stay, and nobody's going to change that. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon.
CM Punk and Becky Lynch just break silence messages about their careers, and the retirement talk is heating up. Plus, we'll break down what this means for WWE's future and the company's response. This is going to be massive, so let's get right into it.
Have you seen recently him talking about that he'd like to retire you? He'd like to work with you again. Have you seen that?
He would like to retire me?
That was the quote, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I would like to be able to fly. I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon.
Would it be nice to work with him again, though, in like a better, you know, because I'm sure he regrets, well, he has said he regrets a lot of things he said after the last Magic you made together.
I think there's got to be a lot of bridges to be crossed. I don't know how many years I have left. And I'm all for giving people, second, third, fourth, fifth.
Let's start with the voice of the voiceless himself, CM Punk. At 47 years old and currently holding the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, CM Punk just dropped a bombshell about his retirement plans. In a recent interview with Cinema Blend, Punk got real about when he plans to hang up his boots. Here's what he said, and I quote, "When I was 15, if you asked me if I'd be wrestling when I was 40, I would tell you no, that's crazy. 40 is so old. I'm 47 and I don't feel old yet."
When you do decide to retire, are you going to do a year-long retirement tour like John Cena?
No, I think you can't because he did it.
He did. Well, no, you could do 2 year. Just one up him.
I said this on the microphone, I think with Cena, one of the segments we did. I said, we are on the same path. I'm just not egotistical enough to announce it.
I like that.
And it's honestly.
But here's the kicker. Punk revealed that he's eyeing the age of 50 as his retirement milestone. That means we could have just 3 years left of CM Punk in the ring. He mentioned legends like Terry Funk and Ric Flair who wrestled well into their later years, and even luchadores still performing in their 70s. But Punk made it clear, I would estimate probably the big 50 is when I should maybe gracefully bow out. Knock on wood, if nothing else horrible happens.
Second, going to sleep. The cover. CM Punk will rally. Punk. GTS. Yes, Punk with the victory. Can rope. Punk's in trouble. Super stomp. My God. Roman Reigns. Or Punk is helpless. Or stop the Punk. Oh my God. Rollins.
Think about what this means, folks. Punk was away from WWE for nearly a decade before his epic return at Survivor Series 2020. He just won the World Heavyweight Championship again in 2025, and now we're on a countdown to potentially see his final matches, with WrestleMania 42 in Las Vegas coming up, the Royal Rumble, and Elimination Chamber on the horizon. Every match could be part of building toward his legacy's final chapter. Now let's shift gears to the man herself, Becky Lynch. Becky recently opened up about her own retirement plans, and unlike Punk, she's not putting a specific number on it yet. In a recent interview, when asked about her last match, Lynch simply said, "Nah, not yet." She's made it crystal clear that she's nowhere near the finish line.
I mean, this is a woman that the locker room looked up to. She was a role model. People like Lyra Valkyria based everything in their career on Becky Lynch. And now Becky Lynch is trying to torture this woman and punish her with a kendo stick.
But here's where it gets interesting. Becky revealed she has a plan mapped out until I retire, and she's thinking long-term about her legacy. She's currently focused on the Women's Intercontinental Championship, and she even suggested renaming it the Galactic Championship to reflect her ambition and the scale she brings to the division. Lynch isn't just thinking match to match anymore. She's building a legacy that she wants to define on her terms. She joked that the entire galaxy should recognize what she's done with the belt, and honestly, that's the Becky Lynch we know and love. Bold, ambitious, and always in control of her own narrative.
In time! Here yet again! But they've gone to oh my goodness! Times! Good grief! Damn! Kendo stick! Good Lord! You've got to be on fire!
The fact that both Becky and her husband Seth Rollins were asked about retirement in the same interview shows that this is becoming a real conversation in the WWE locker room. While Seth said he's closer to the end than the beginning, but hasn't thought about his final match yet, Becky's making it clear she's got years left in the tank.
Oh, hello. How are you? Good, how are you?
You okay? You good?
Yep.
Going well?
Yep.
Oh.
You good?
Yep.
So what does all this mean for WWE? First off, let's talk about the elephant in the room. John Cena's retirement tour is already underway, and now we're getting retirement timelines from CM Punk and career plans from Becky Lynch. WWE is entering an era where some of its biggest modern stars are starting to think about their exits. For CM Punk, with potentially just 3 years left, WWE needs to maximize every moment. That means high-profile feuds, dream matches, and possibly passing the torch to the next generation. Punk's upcoming matches with Finn Balor, his Royal Rumble appearance, and the road to WrestleMania 42 just became became even more significant.
After him. And be like, that's how you could do it, dude.
It's one of those things where, like, I know it's looming, and you know, when I came back to WWE and I blew my tricep right away, there was part of me that was like, oh, is this it? This sucks. And yeah, I came back for it in record time, pat myself on the back. Like 6 months I was back in the ring, and I was doing the best work of my career, in my opinion.
For Becky Lynch, it's a different story. She's not setting a deadline, but she is making demands about how she wants to be represented. The Galactic Championship idea might sound playful, but it speaks to something deeper. She wants her legacy to be bigger than just another title reign. She wants to reshape how women's championships are viewed in WWE. And here's something fans are buzzing about. With both stars thinking long-term but not indefinitely, WWE Creative needs to start building the next generation LO. Who's going to fill the void when CM Punk retires? Who's going to carry the women's division the way Becky has? These are questions WWE needs to answer sooner rather than later. Now let's talk about WWE's response to all this retirement talk. While WWE hasn't made an official statement specifically about CM Punk or Becky Lynch's retirement comments, the company has been actively promoting both superstars across their social media platforms. WWE's Twitter has been highlighting Punk's championship reign and Becky's pursuit of gold, showing that they're fully invested in maximizing both stars while they're still active.
Officer, we talk all about. You think I'm tired? Oh my God.
Can you stop?
WWE just sent a clear warning message to one of their most volatile superstars. Bron Breakker has been suspended indefinitely after crossing a line that even the Vision couldn't pull him back from. And trust me, what went down between Breakker and Raw General Manager Adam Pearce was absolutely insane. Alright, let's set the scene. Monday Night Raw is broadcasting from the PSD Bank Dome in Düsseldorf, Germany, and tensions are already at an all-time high. The Vision, consisting of Bron Breakker, Bronson Reed, Austin Theory, and led by the legendary Paul Heyman, have been on a warpath for weeks. Their primary targets, Dragon Lee, Penta, and Rey Mysterio. These three luchadors have been standing toe-to-toe with one of the most dominant factions on Raw, and it's led to some incredible matches and even more incredible chaos.
Look at you! I was suspended! What's that here? Hey, Red Channel! Now you got Adam spitting everywhere? Goddamn! I want to see them fight.
On this particular night, a tag team match was scheduled. Bronson Reed and Austin Theory representing the Vision against Dragon Lee and Penta. Now, if you've been following Raw lately, you know that anytime the Vision is involved, things are going to get messy. But what happened during and after this match? Nobody saw it coming. The match itself was solid. Reed and Theory were dominating early on, showing exactly why the Vision has been such a threat. But Dragon Lee and Penta weren't backing down. These guys are warriors, and they started building momentum.
Jesus fuck! Oh! Adam Pearce, God damn, what's that? Y'all gotta chill on Adam.